Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes, brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, Long Island's largest rock salt provider, and also the largest provider of winter weather supplies so that you can get through any winter storms. It's located at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, just north of the Southern State Parkway. 631-756-1125. They have the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com. Well, we've got a cold front that is moving eastward, and we saw some moderate to heavy rain out of this as it moved on through. But we are also seeing improving weather conditions out to the west, and that should allow for maybe some breaks of sunshine to develop from west to east this afternoon. The areas across Pennsylvania down into northern Virginia will obviously see improving weather conditions first, where areas along the coast, southern New England and Long Island, we'll see weather conditions improve last. But the trend is from west to east. If you look on the satellite, everything is moving along from west to east. There's a little bit of disturbed weather that's out in the Atlantic, close to Bermuda. That is now moving eastward, and it got hung up a little bit overnight. That sort of slowed the front down a bit, but now that's starting to move east as well, and everything should progress along so that we can see some better weather ahead. And as far as the radar is concerned, from earlier today, you see where all the heavy rains were, and all of it moving up to the northeast. New England getting into it today, which is a good thing. The back edge progressing. Again, this was from earlier today. Otherwise, we are seeing some showers moving across parts of Kansas with a weak disturbance and some weather moving into the Pacific Northwest with some heavy rains. But the rest of the country is dry and quiet. And taking a look at the surface map, there's our cold front from earlier. It's moved on, it's moving on through, and behind it, there's drier air. There's a second front that'll pass by. You'll hardly notice that, but that'll bring in slightly colder air. And you notice back up in the northern plains and in the western Great Lakes, temperatures this morning in the teens and 20s. So we're not going to see temperatures that low, but we're certainly going to see our temperatures head south as we move into Tuesday. Now, the Weather Prediction Center's rainfall forecast for the next 7 days, and this takes us through Monday morning, looking like it's generating. Now, some of this is front end loaded. Some of this has the rain that's in here today, but we could wind up with an additional quarter of an inch, maybe a little bit more than that, as we deal with weather systems late this week and this coming weekend. So we'll take a look at how this all plays out as our front goes out. When we see improvement and then high pressure builds in for Tuesday, it's another one of these highs that builds in from the north. So cold air drains southward through New England, down through the mid Atlantic states. If you are traveling for the Thanksgiving holidays, the weather up and down the East Coast for Tuesday looks just about as good as you can get this time of year. We see rain and some snow moving into parts of the Great Lakes. That is the next cold front that will be moving in. And I think it's going to behave in the same manner that what we saw yesterday and going into today, where we have a weather front, a warm front that sets up to our south. You see the precipitation that develops ahead of it up in western New York and back over through the northern lakes. Low pressure is in the central plains. That is going to be moving toward the northeast. So I think Wednesday we're going to be dealing with a bit of an onshore flow, probably clouds around, or certainly increasing clouds and temperatures that are going to be stubborn. And then low pressure winds up going to the northeast. It looks like this front is a little slower. We've been dealing with this model issues actually, because a lot of the models are having this problem in terms of speed and timing. So now it looks like to me that we won't see any showers here until Thanksgiving Day. It looks like during the morning some showers will move through into the afternoon, and then weather conditions improve after that. Nothing especially heavy, but once that goes by, we'll see improvement for Friday. And then Saturday, we have another weak weather front that's going to approach and move through with some showers late in the day. I think this sets up for a dry Sunday. The issue beyond Sunday is where some of the models, including the European, showing a storm coming out of the Rockies and heading up into the Great Lakes as a bit of a powerhouse. The GFS is not quite on this page yet. We'll see if how the models handle this later today. But I'm going to lean with the idea that the other models with the more dynamic look are going to be more correct, and that we could wind up with some windswept, soaking rains here next Monday as a deep low develops in the Great Lakes, and that will probably bring in some colder air on Tuesday. So, as far as temperatures are concerned in the coming days, we're looking at readings that are going to be trending downward. We'll probably see temperatures edge down later this afternoon, and then for tonight, we'll be down in the 30s with 20s in cold spots. Highs tomorrow will only be in the 40s, upper 40s to mid 50s on Wednesday, and then Thanksgiving Day with showers around. Temperatures will probably be just into the 50s. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, Long Island's largest rock salt provider, and also a big provider of things like Omni Melt and Petalo and Mag Ice Pellets and Flakes. You can find all your winter weather supplies at omnitruevalue.com. 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, 631-756-1125, omnitruevalue.com. We'll see you tonight on the Joe and Joe Weather Show. So have a great day. And again, we'll see you later.